Hello Capricorn, welcome to your October Mind versus Heart nonsense reading. So, now I'm gonna try something new because it kind of just felt, I had an inspiration and I just need to follow up on that. So let's see what comes up. Alright, so this is very spontaneous now. Let's put up 2 columns, mind versus heart, and then something like cards in between, and then some cards at the end. Yeah, okay. So mind, what your mind tells you and where your heart is going. So we have the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the Empress on your mind. Or on your mind probably. And then we got 2 of Swords, the Judgment, and the Death in your heart. Okay. So don't forget, this is a nonsense reading, okay? Yeah. Let's talk about this first. So your mind, 4. So I think there's something about tables because of the 4 legs. Could be chairs as well. Maybe you're a carpenter. Maybe you know somebody who's a carpenter. Maybe it's about a dog or a cat. Maybe a horse. Actually, it could be any animal that has 4 legs. Yeah, and it looks like your mind is a bit bored. You're bored. Your mind thinks that you are boring. You're, yeah, annoying almost to your mind. Your mind is used more. So, yeah, maybe you want to adjust that. Also, maybe your mind is so bored that it's just sleeping. If you've been wondering why you're so slow lately, your mind is asleep. You could wake it up with maybe galloping on a field, on a chair, or on a table. You can just pretend that you have a horse. Horses are expensive, so probably you don't have one. Let me know in the comments if you actually have a horse. A course. Maybe you have a course. Do you have a course at the moment? Are you doing some kind of courses, and you're not really putting in the work so that your mind gets a little bit frustrated with you? The Empress. So you might be thinking of you might be thinking of yourself a little bit as if you are I feel like it's about arrogance. So you think you're beautiful, you think you got it all, but your mind is pretty much fed up with that, and that's why it's signaling you that you are not enough. You could do more. Your mind's kind of telling you, yes, you're okay, but you could be better. Yeah. Don't forget that this is a nonsense reading. Okay. All right. So the heart. 2 of Swords. Your heart wants you to be in a bad place. It's really longing to be in a bad place. It wants you to be paralyzed and not able to move, not able to make any decisions, and kind of wrapped up in misery. That's where your heart, what your heart craves at the moment. in October. We also have the Judgment. So, yeah, it's kind of a hard matter that letting go is not really an option. Holding on is much better. Releasing any kind of releasing anything is definitely for the light-hearted, but you're a serious one. You have the heart in the right spot, and serious Capricorn business here. So yeah, death and rebirth, that's what your heart desires. Maybe only death, maybe only the rebirth, without all the transformation and the work in between, just being there, reaching the goal, kind of, the destination is the goal, not the way. Who needs the way? Who needs life? Life is suffering. And suffering is actually quite good for your heart, because your heart likes suffering here. So kind of Spirit says it doesn't see a problem, actually, because you get exactly what your heart desires, right? And just in case you forgot that this is a nonsense reading, I want to remind you of that. It's not that much fun, but it's at least nonsense. So I hope you enjoy. There was something else. Spirit wants you to know that just keep going. It will be miserable. All right. Good. Yeah. Keep going with the expectations that you have towards yourself. Just expect the unachievable, and then you should be good. Okay, let's check some connection here between the mind and the heart. You get the star. So it's about peace and healing here, but that's exactly what you want to avoid, right? Peace is boring, and healing is just too much work. Yeah, basically, fuck it. Who needs that? It's way too boring if things go your way and develop in a good way for you. So let's check the Four of Swords, so that your sleeping mind with your heart's desire to not release, but rather to hold on to everything. So let's see. Six of Feathers, transition and insight. Yeah, who needs that? Nobody needs that. No transitions. Exactly. That's way too much work. Just wait. Whatever you do, don't change your strategy. And insight. No, don't look at yourself. It's not your fault. It's always somebody else. Because think about it. When you're alone, nothing bad ever happens. It's only other people. They bring in trouble. Connection, human connection, that's troublesome. Who needs that? Or insights. That's for those nerds. Yeah. So, don't forget that this is a nonsense reading. Okay. Let's see. Mind the Empress, so your arrogance. You think you're good enough. No, you're not. You can improve. Always. death and rebirth. Yeah, so all this transformation stuff and becoming, and no, who wants to become? It's all about being, right? The Tower, release and revelation. Well, as mentioned before, don't release, and actually good when the more drama, the better, because your mind is bored to death, from bored to death here. So, dear Capricorn, that's your nonsense of October. Let me get 3 last cards, and I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel if you already do, if you watch the videos, like, and are subscribed. Otherwise, do it if you like this format. And let's see your next step. So the next step would be to use your power, your curiosity, and your horizon or your outlook to manipulate people who are a little bit weaker than you, younger than you, or in any form dependent on you, as well as when you look back at your history, your biography, and your childhood, just try to focus all the times where you've been powerless, like completely. Keep that alive. That will give your heart's desire more fuel. You know, the misery here, and yeah, I think that's it. That's all the nonsense I have for you for October. I have the I usually sound much more serious than I mean the things, so I think I need to address that a little bit more specific. But anyways, if you're still here, nice to have you here. I hope you liked it. So I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Have a great time.